this is a reaction for a new Rockstars Multiverse theory. I am Jeffy, joined with Matthew.
Hello everyone.
And here we go.
Welcome back to New Rockstars, I'm Eric Voss, and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings' biggest enduring mystery was its beastly antagonist, the Dweller in Darkness, aka Mega Soul Sucker. It's not just the sucking that's mega, it's the soul that it sucks, champ. Mysterious not only for being a giant tentacled kaiju demon from another dimension introduced late in the movie given no name other than what its victims call it, but really for the way it telepathically manipulates powerful people by disguising itself as the voice of loved ones, making many wonder, wait a minute, didn't Wanda Maximoff in the WandaVision post-credits scene hear a very similar disembodied voice?
Oh, maybe it was that.
That's the truth, Wanda. You heard a giant soul-sucking dragon, didn't you? Well, I actually do think both WandaVision and Shang-Chi are setting up the same Marvel title, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now I see this connection could be the missing link. So did Wanda actually hear that squid demon who just wants to give the world a big kiss? Maybe, but I actually think what she heard goes beyond what we saw in Shang-Chi.
I'm confused. Isn't that creature dead from Shang? Spoiler alert! If you've seen the movie, Shang-Chi in the movie had killed the monster. So I don't understand. Okay,
maybe there are more.
I don't understand.
Maybe it's got cousins. It could be.
By the way, you gotta check out our new Shang-Chi inspired Great Protector shirt at newrockstarsmerch.com. This is the 8th latest Obsession design of collectible shirts, and it's the best way you can support what we do here at New Rockstars. This shirt is inspired by classic Chinese art and the climactic battle from the Shang-Chi film, but this is a limited edition shirt, so you gotta grab yours now before they're gone at newrockstarsmerch.com. Okay, let's break down everything Shang-Chi told us about this otherworldly threat. When Wu tells Shang-Chi and Xialing that he plans to find the Ta Lo village to free his wife Li from a cave in the mountains, saying, I was sitting right here in this seat, deep in my research, and she spoke to me. It's like she was standing in this room. I could feel her breath on my cheek and her hand on my back. She told me she needed my help. And then later, when Shang-Chi and Xialing arrived at Ta Lo, Nan explains that her people had guarded the Dark Gate for 4,000 years, that the realm of Ta Lo used to have, quote, cities that surpass any in your universe, until the attack of the Dweller in Darkness. He came with his army, devouring every soul in their path, and with each kill they grew stronger. After decimating our largest cities, they were headed to your universe to do the same. The leaders of Ta Lo sent their strongest warriors here to stop them from reaching the portal to your world, but our ancestors were no match for them, until the Great Protector joined the fight and turned the tide. Together they pushed the Dweller and his army into the Dark Gate and locked him behind it. And then shortly after, Nan says,
so there are more, I think.
The first to come here and open the Dark Gate. Many have tried and failed over the centuries, and they all had one thing in common. They were lured here by the voice of something on the other side, a voice that promised them their greatest desires. And then, while sitting in a study, Wenwu suddenly looks over and sees a vision of his late wife Li, who says, we will be reunited soon, and then Wenwu makes it to the...
They're also saying that Shumagorath might be the next, might be the Doctor Strange to Multiverse of Madness villain, actually. He's from a different universe, and remember, well, the multiverse is expanded.
Maybe it's going to be Mephisto riding it on horseback.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe
it's huge.
It's huge. Maybe he'd be whipping his ass. Like, come on, let's destroy every universe.
If Mephisto finds his ass, it's like a tentacled creature from What If, that the huge giant thingy.
It could be the same one. Who knows?
No,
it could be the same one.
Shumagora. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because they both have tentacles, so it could be the same thing.
Maybe. Who knows?
Let's continue.
Dark Gate, the voice tells him, save me, to which Wenwu responds, I'm coming, my love, and then begins punching the gate, releasing Soul Sucker drones. His son returns to fight him, Shang-Chi takes possession of the rings, and then the gate shakes and the voice begs, release me, more desperate this time, and then the giant mega Soul Sucker bursts out. But we never again hear the voice of Li, presumably because at that point, the beast has already revealed its true form.
It doesn't need to.
But I do find it interesting that throughout this battle, it never even tries to use its telepathy to communicate with or to deceive or taunt or confuse its prospective prey.
Maybe it's not it.
Asset to have as a predator. You can tell these people anything to confuse the hell out of them as you try to suck their souls out. This creature essentially went from a super sophisticated higher intelligence behind the gate to just a typical thrashing, idiotic, hungry hippo kaiju monster.
So it wasn't that.
Then. I am just saying it is possible that the voice Wenwu heard was not that mega soul sucker creature
something bigger.
but that the true dweller or dwellers in darkness might be some entity who wrangles this beast, who unleashed this beast, the way the monstrous
Master
Loki was revealed to be
Mephisto!
of a string puller, the Kang variant, he who remains.
Yeah, it's sort of similar, yeah.
Wow, that's just mind-blowing.
Yeah, I think it's very similar to what we saw in Loki. It's very similar.
Yeah. So, whoa, my God, this changes everything. So, this could be Mephisto doing the same thing that Kang did, or maybe it's Kang still, but one of the evil versions of Kang maybe made that monster somehow. Remember, it's purple.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm beginning to notice a lot of purple in Marvel now.
It's a very recurring theme, isn't it?
Even if you watch, if you look at the poster for the new Hawkeye trailer, it's purple as well.
But I don't think it has anything to do with
yeah, but I think I don't think it's coincidence though. I think they're doing it on purpose, like putting purple everywhere.
No, but Hawkeye's purple is because Kate Bishop is wearing purple.
Yeah, I know, but I think that's the whole reason they're using purple everywhere though. They could have chosen a different color if they wanted to. It would be the same movie.
This is similar to the blue that they've used before the Avengers movie. You know, in the Avengers movie there was a lot of blue before that movie came out. There was a lot of blue, recurring blue, because of the Tesseract, which then led up to the Avengers movie, which where a lot of blue was used because there was a portal which was blue. This time it's purple.
Do you think it's possible that the reason they chose purple for Avengers Endgame is because of what they knew was coming next, or was it just because of Thanos?
Wow, that's a good theory. I think they knew what was coming next because time was one of the themes of Endgame, and time is Kang's thing.
Yeah. So they knew all the time, all along.
Oh my God.
So the purple team started way back in Endgame then.
Yeah.
What color was Infinity War? Blue.
Orange actually. It's a Mind Stone.
So, yeah. So it could. I mean, we're just speculating here, obviously, but it could be that they started doing this because of the references that they're doing for Kang back in Endgame, or it could be just because purple because of Thanos, or maybe the Power Stone. But who knows?
Or maybe because they love the color purple. No, it's not that.
I don't think it's coincidence though, because obviously they weren't just thinking about Endgame back in Endgame. They were thinking about what are we gonna do after Endgame. So
remember that Marvel, they love to put Easter eggs everywhere. So it's as if clues are all there. And you realize about those clues after seeing the subsequent movie, for example, a film that comes out after that, and then you'd want to go back to see those movies again because everything is connected somehow. This is how brilliant this whole thing is with Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's like Kevin Feige has the biggest extension cord on Earth.
No, that's a very good statement.
He keeps on connecting things all.
Yes. It's possible. It's very possible.
Now, on the WandaVision side of all this, Wanda does hear the voices of her sons in almost the exact same way. Billy and Tommy's voices call out to her in distress, begging, "Save us," with the same poltergeist audio distortion to suggest
only the creature is dead. Interesting.
Well, it's possible.
Wow.
Like Wenwu, Wanda hears them suddenly in this room as if they're right beside her, and she hears them as she's in the middle of research. When Wu was flipping through the journals in which he compiled ancient documents about Hello, Wanda was flipping through the Darkhold, the ancient spellbook of Marvel lore. Now, earlier I underlined Nan using the term your universe repeatedly to remind us that she was talking about this entity coming from a separate universe within the Marvel multiverse. And as Wanda's astral form reads through the Darkhold, beneath that book, Wanda's red chaos magic forms a flat disc, similar to the golden discs of Eldritch magic formed by the mystic sorcerers of Doctor Strange's network. And floating around Wanda are 3 spinning globes, which I think represent distinct worlds or universes that Wanda is searching for her children in. The globes spin around her head as lower on her body, rings of red magic float around her. And notice, on those ring paths, there is a 4th red globe hovering just to the right of the open darkhold. Her left hand seems to be covering that one, while her right hand, held higher up, seems to be spinning the other 3 over her head. Now, why is this imagery important? And why am I only bringing it up now? Well, I pointed out in my
Shang-Chi didn't exist back then.
breakdown that Doctor Strange's spell uses Eldritch magic with 4 rings that orbit him, spinning chaotically, physically colliding to represent separate universes crossing over
that makes
each
sense.
other in that movie. And in this WandaVision scene, that 4th orb floats leftward into the Darkhold, and that is the moment Wanda hears what she thinks is her son's.
Wow.
And now, after Shang-Chi, I think that voice was the Dweller in Darkness, but not his savage lapdog, but whatever voice dwells in the
real
darkness
one.
beyond. And I think this contextualizes that beacon hidden in the rings in the post-credit scene. Wong formed Eldritch magic projections of the rings, and he collided those projections into each other, layering them, and then discovered the beacon. A beacon that he said only activated when Shang-Chi used the rings to slay the Mega Soul Sucker, an interdimensional beast that did not belong in this universe. That beacon is alerting whoever dwells in darkness still that, to paraphrase Thor in Avengers, this realm is ready for a higher form of war. A war that we will see in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which Benedict Cumberbatch recently teased will rival Spider-Man Far From Home as the most ambitious superhero film of all.
Nice.
But the question I have is, but the multiverse wasn't established back then, so how did Thor know about all this?
Remember,
just coincidence.
Realms. Thor knew about the different realms, and realms are sort of different. Different dimensions.
So what they have in the Norse mythology, like Midgard and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was mostly talking about something different, but it could mean something else as well at the same time.
Yeah. Precisely.
Time. Now, it is too soon to say what that Dweller is. Marvel's What If is hinting at some recurring tentacled beast from another dimension, which does seem to correspond with the speculation that the Elder God Shuma-Gorath could appear in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Of course, I speculated other demonic figures like Chthon, Nightmare, Mephisto, but whoever it ends up being, what is more alarming now that we've discovered is that the latest soul that has sucked is that of the Scarlet Witch. And as far as souls go, that's a pretty mega one. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at EA. Follow and subscribe to New Rockstars for analysis of everything you love. Thank you for watching. Bye.
That was a fun video. That was a very fun and very intuitive video. I really enjoyed it. This was fun. And damn, my mind was blown. Eric Voss, my mind was blown.
Yeah, and from what he said last, I think it could be multiple villains. I mean, we've seen multiple villains in Spider-Man movies in the past, so it could be multiple villains.
Wouldn't that be a bit of a reach?
No, I mean, it isn't, because
risky. It's very risky. Because if you remember, too many villains in one. It's like too many cooks spoil the broth, right?
Yeah, but I don't think that would be a huge issue, because the problem with Spider-Man 3, for example, wasn't that there was too many villains. It was one of the problems, but it wasn't the biggest issue. The biggest issue was mostly because the director and the writers didn't mostly understand all of the villains, so they didn't know how to make them believable in the scene.
Wait, which Spider-Man are you talking about?
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3 of Sam Raimi Spider-Man. I think he understood. I think it was more studio interference rather than.
Yeah, it was because of that, but the main issue was he didn't understand Venom mostly, so that's why.
Exactly, and they told him to use Venom. They told him it wasn't his choice, and he was against that choice, and so he portrayed Venom wrong. I mean, he didn't do this.
This is the reason why I mostly am thinking that it could be multiple villains, and I don't think it would fail if we had multiple villains, because I don't think
if we know them for sure.
Because even still, because Kevin Feige and all of the people behind Marvel, I think they will understand all of the characters, so I don't think the issue would be because they didn't understand the characters, like what happened in Spider-Man 3. But there is always still a mastermind, obviously. But there could be multiple villains still in Multiverse of Madness, like what's gonna happen in the next Spider-Man movie, the No Way Home one.
Yeah.
It's confirmed that there's going to be Doc Ock and Green Goblin for sure, and there's obviously going to be more, like Electro, and so it's still going to be multiple villains, and it's still going to happen in Doctor Strange as well.
Yeah. Also, there could be an appearance from the Watcher himself.
Could be.
Imagine the Watcher, because remember, the multiverse, it's something that in What If we've been experiencing a lot. If you see What If.
But what is he gonna do? Like, I'm watching more intensely this time. What is he gonna do?
No, I think he would just show up for a bit, be like, I cannot never interfere. That's it.
Like maybe he'll just do this. They just keep staring at it. I can't look away. This is so painful. Make sure to check out all of these videos over here.
Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below on your thoughts, and see you in the next video.
Bye guys.
Adios.